here we are. Hey everybody, how you doing? Rob Sachetto here in the studio. Let me just adjust that light. Woo, that's a hot one. Okay, that's probably better. Yeah. Yeah, they don't emit heat. Oh, they do. Huh. Well. Okay. I'm not gonna put that near the curtain. There we go. Alright. That should be good. Yeah. That's some good lighting. Yeah, I gotta move lights around and things. They don't always end up in the same places. Yeah, how you doing, guys? It's Rob Sachetto. It's Friday night. We're in the studio, zombieing it up. Excuse me. I have started a new series. I think it started this year, in fact, and that is doing inanimate objects as zombies. Yeah, man. Starting with the sort of obsolete kind of things that nobody uses as much, bringing that back, and then moving up to probably more modern things, But yeah, that's like another endless stream of things I can zombify. So. Great series. I love it. It's challenging, and the results are often very, very good, and I really love the results. So, yeah. Ooh, what am I doing? Ooh, what am I doing? That shouldn't be. So I'm still working this one out. I put a lot of this one. I had to kind of sit there and do. I couldn't kind of just sketch it out. I really had to make all this stuff work and get all the numbers right and all that stuff. So that was a little difficult to do, but got hung in there. got it done, man. Got it done. So that should be. No, that is 16, and this is, somehow 18, and this is 18.5. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I had to get that kind of right? So this is this. This is a basically a super old, I think, like 60s transistor radio, like a kitchen radio. You'd call them. They're always in the kitchen for some reason, Yeah, your kitchen radio. Yeah. And again, totally different from the boombox, which I already did earlier. The boombox, which I love that one. I thought that one turned out so great. So I think that was like the first one I did, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, there's a live of that here on the channel if you want to see that. But something's creaking and cracking here. Okay, there. So yeah, the inanimate objects, very fun, very challenging. But the results have been great, I think, so far. So I think they're all up. I think maybe the typewriter hasn't been posted yet. I did a typewriter. I think that was the last one, and maybe I haven't posted that one yet on Zombie Daily. And if you haven't seen Zombie Daily, please go to that page. It's my Patreon page, but there's no paywall. If you want to donate anything, you can. I think the lowest is $2 a month. $2 a month is $1 million to me, So yeah, if you want to, all the proceeds go to art supplies for to make more art for the for this page, and for Zombie Daily. Yes, it's a circle of undeath, as I call it. Yeah, yeah. So it'd be great if you donated. If you can't, then subscribe to the channel, please. That would be awesome. Help me create more content, and I'm gonna do it anyway. Can't help myself. No, just reach a wider viewing audience, and love to spread the word, man, of art, and traditional art, and show people it still exists. Yeah, so things of that nature. I'm just, what? When I don't check the chat, I get crap for not checking the chat. So I'm gonna check the chat, even if it's early. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. So, Zombie Transistor Radio, everybody. Yes, indeed. And I'm zombifying it as we speak. Adding more sort of zombie-like characteristics. Wounds. Oh yeah, I gotta put the veins in there. Like, it's extra creepy, man, when you see like veins in a man-made device, man. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's Cronenberg territory, man. We got Cronenberg. Yeah, that's Cronenberg. Sort of stuff, man. Body horror, man. But this time the body is the inanimate object. Inanimate object. Yeah, weird. Yeah, those things really add to the, then the sort of finger dials. The finger dials, yeah. It's like they're going out of the flesh, out of the rotting flesh of the radio. Yeah. Maybe I'll post the reference that I got it from, so you guys can see, the differences, like what the teeth here were, But yeah, that's like even that plate is almost like exact from the reference, I think. I didn't do too much to make it look zombie-ish. See what a spinal column motif does in there. Does that do anything? Does that take it away? Yeah, it takes away from that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you want to try things. Right? Sometimes they don't float. Sometimes they don't float. But it will be something. It'll be a different substance probably. Or maybe, why don't I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, it's too clean. Yeah, it should probably be a different substance or color. Yeah, because that was much more contrasty. It had lines like wood fiber lines through it, and it had like that texture. So on this, I'm changing that. So I don't know what I want it to be. Maybe like innards. Six Shop, yo, hey, how's it going, man? Glad you could stop in and say hey. Just doing the zombie radio, man. Yeah, more wicked, original art, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that sort of purple, more purple, purple. So this is obviously a sort of rib cage, motif. Leaning towards that, Yeah. Sort of cracks in there and more little holes, where insects sort of come out of, and like a little maggot coming out of that hole. Little maggot coming out of that hole. Yeah, that vein is sick, man. So I don't know if we talked about the new remake of Night of the Living Dead, but wow, it looks awful. Yeah. But I just heard about this new zombie movie that has a huge cast, and it's like a action comedy zombie movie with my friend's favorite actor there, Justin Long. Yeah. You're that Jody. Yeah. Yeah, Justin Long is in it. And I can't wait to see Cold Storage, man. Like, I've heard really nothing about it, but that trailer sold me, man. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Maybe doing a review. Yeah, maybe. Possibly. What could possibly go wrong? Good dude hitting the sack early to hit the road. Yes, indeed. Looking good, bro. Love this series. Yeah, me too, right? Love JT if dude is in a movie. He is done. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you, brother. And safe travels. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for stopping in. See you soon. There we go. texture. Texture. I like texture. I like saying texture. It's true. Then some kind of fluid deposit around it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like going too much outside the image. I like the image to be the image, you know what I mean? I like the image to be alone, you know? Unencumbered, like with any kind of, you know, gimmickry outside of it. It should just be for this kind of thing, you know? For me. For me. Yeah. Let's say you gotta do things this way. Far be it for me. Okay, so first things first, put the gray, get out the gray, wash, put on the gray wash, and I do this because it's zombie, man, and things look dingier with that. Sometimes cool, sometimes warm gray, but mostly neutral. What makes a man neutral? This is a pretty neutral gray, I think. You know, pretty sure. My color blindness only goes to a degree, you know. There's some things I can see, there's some things I, holy crap, cannot. Like, that becomes more and more evident when I do color searches for Pokemon. Because, there can be a color right next to another color, and I'll go, like, those two colors are the same. But, no, when I read the description, it's like, one's crimson and the other's green, and I'm like, how am I that off with that, you know? And it's really crazy, and I think it's because of those anime colors too, and the way they're represented. Because black isn't black; it's sort of a gray blue sometimes, or a dark gray, or whatever, you know. So, like, you know, the colors that they say things are not necessarily the colors that are on there. And yeah, there's lots of little weird, you know, caveats and stuff too. So, anyway, I realized that yes, my color blindness is rampant with that type of color. That kind of anime color, especially, you know, because I can tell what green is and what red is, you know, pretty much most of the time under most circumstances, you know. So, yeah, some stuff like that comes as a shock to me because I'm like, I'm not even gonna look at what that is because it's the same color. And then I read a little bit more and it's like, that's supposed to be red. You know, like, what the hell? So, yes, yeah, a lot of times it blows my mind when I read what colors they should be. Sigh. Yeah. What you gonna do? Yeah, Justin Long, yeah. Cold Storage was as expected. Good B flick. Oh, you saw it? Oh man, yeah, I really want to see that. Yeah, Justin Long, yeah. He's like, what's the oh, there was one dude that the Passion of the Christ guy. Oh my goodness, James Caviezel. Yeah, he couldn't go a movie without getting whipped. Like, man, he was the whip guy. And Justin Long was like the murder guy. You know, he's like killed and everything. Like Bean, you know, Michael Bean. Is that who that? Yeah, that's Michael Bean, I think. Yeah, gets killed and everything. Oh yes. Yeah, Justin Long's an interesting dude, man. Yeah, doing these horror roles, being a horror guy now almost. You know, what would you associate him most with? Um, wasn't he in one of those American Pie movies or something? Or something like that? No, maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. He seems like he maybe was in one of those first. So Sean B. Michael is Terminator. They're brothers, yes. Yeah, the whip guy. It's true, man. Yeah, Sean B. But yeah. Him getting killed and everything, yes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Cold Storage for sure. I like that doofus guy. And like I said, the trailer had me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got sucked in on that trailer, you know. And I saw a couple of trailers that were a bit different, and I was my excitement did not wane even slightly. It was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this for sure. You know, it looks just like fun. You know, maybe some more zombie lore to expand on or something. You know. For the Zombie Handbook Part 2. You fool. How dare you think you could do something like that? Again. Not this again. Yeah. So, the gray adds that dinge right off the bat. Also adds depth because the colors that are going to go on top of this are going to be affected, you know, by the gray underneath, and there'll be little pockets of depth in there, shadow and like little sort of pock marks and details and discolorations and things like that. So it gives it depth. Yeah, adding that gray base. So I think this is like a first step in how Alex Ross paints. Yeah. And I don't do this because of that. I just remember him saying in a name of everything first, then leaves the colors in. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I understood. Yeah. So, and for this, some of the fleshy texture, the original radio, lungs in there with the rib cage is type of thing, and so it'll be all sort of red and purple and stuff like that in there. So, again, offering a little bit more diversity in color. You You don't want it to be all brown, you know. Brown and yellow, you know. Add some nice, you know, sharp contrast colors in there. I think Basil Go-Go's did that. Jeepers Creepers and Tusk. But what else too? He did way more than that. Oh, that barbaric or barbarian or whatever, too. He's been in tons, man, like tons more. You know, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and if not horror, maybe. What was the one? Oh yeah, Tusk, right? Yeah. I think that's when I gave up on Kevin Smith, man. Yeah, I just I couldn't do it anymore, man. And you know what? I have almost all of his films, and man, I don't know. I just can't. I don't. I'm not a fan of his at all. And like I just saw the new Marvel checklist, and I'm like, oh, what are these guys? They have a comic coming out with Marvel superheroes, like Kevin Smith with his gimmick there, where they stand at the store and all that crap, with his buddy there, Muse or whatever. Yeah, there's a comic coming out, like with them, and it's like, oh no, not still, man. Like, how do you milk something so much? You know, that's sad, man. I don't know. IMO. Uh-oh. Accepted that college flick. Oh, accepted. Yes. Oh, that's looking great. Thanks, man. Oh, hey, Nat. Thanks so much. Good to see ya. Yeah, Tusk is an A24 flick. Yeah, that's crazy, right? They're literally making Clerks. Uh, yeah, I know, man. I'm like, no, please make it stop. Like, why? You love him. Yeah, Rob loves Kevin. His run of Quiver for Green Arrow was amazing, and you know it. You know what? I have that, and honestly, I haven't read it, and I should probably give it a shot. And I'm not saying he hasn't done good things. I just find it's almost like if Austin Powers did another movie right now. Like, it's just like it's so almost pathetically dated at this point. I tire of seeing him. And yeah, man, I used to love factor to it. It's almost we're gonna get a lot of mail on this one. Yeah. Not going to lie. Okay, I will let you draw. LOL. All right, man. I'll see you soon. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I really appreciate it. It was uplifting. It was uplifting. I'm uplifted. Yeah. You're the wings. The Weekend, and I'm happy to draw for you and create some neat images. Images. I knew it was those images. Even when it wasn't those images, I knew it was those images. There. There's some nice blending in there. Some nice blending in there. Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm gonna put. What is this color anyway? Oh, it's sort of. Yeah, like brownish. Okay, let me dump it there. To dump it there. There. Then this. That is sort of a. You know what? It's kind of a creamy white. Yes. Creamy white. A little bit yellower. Yellower. Yeah, a bit yellower. Yellower. A little bit yellow. A little bit more yellow there. All right, there. There. Yeah. Looks old. It looks old. You're too interesting. Yeah. I'm a monster. There. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there for now. We're gonna leave it there for now. We'll let that dry, and then no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, before I do any of that, I'm gonna do this, because that's not touching anything, because I don't want this to blend, but I want this to be a sort of a more white bony color, you know. Because I'm gonna be putting some red in there to indicate like ribs, you know. Maybe the part of the circulatory system or digestive system, circulatory system, digestive system, and then the teeth get that same kind of those weird little bottom teeth only. This eye, with a little bit of yellow in there. There. This other eye. They're eyes, but they're, you know, these little buttons. If you saw the what do you call it, reference, which I will probably post, you'll see what these things actually are, you know, and what I've changed them into, you know. So, there we go. Little maggot there. I'm the undead Bob Ross. There we go. There we go. One little more thing, though, I think. Kind of this. Blemishes, and rotting spots. Yeah, rot spots. Then more smooth version for the bottom part, which is going to be mostly like dark. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to put that puddle there. I'll probably take that out. There. Yeah. Why do we do the things we do? Why? Would a sane man do this? It's okay if you draw a zombie thing every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that psychologically. Doctor, he's drawn a zombie every single day since 2008. Cancel at 2 o'clock. Oh, it's true. It's true. Yeah. Oh, man. Nurse gets him at 2 o'clock. Oh, man. One day. Guys, I hope you're having a great night. Doing some drawing some zombie things that shouldn't be, but are. And, wow, look at that. It's coming along. It's coming along. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got next? Oh, look at this. Oh, boy. You don't say. More Pokemon. Yeah, man. What, I think I'm up to 36 new ones. I think. You're there. You're there. Yeah. Little phone book, man, of Pokemon. And that should, I've got about, I think I've got about 15 more to do after these, and I'm done the whole second gen. Yeah. Why do we do the things we do? Yeah. Yeah. Anywho. So, yeah, Pokemon, doing some Pokemon. You see, now, now I can taste their blood, right? Like I can taste their blood. Like I'm almost done the second gen. So despite the fact that I will be doing Cape Fear 2 almost exclusively for a little bit. When I do cons, I won't be doing any Cape Fear stuff, but I will be doing these zombie Pokemon, and that's what I'll be drawing at the tables that I'm at cons this year. So yeah, getting these prepped, man. Getting these prepped. I can't bring like all my stuff, so I'll just be bringing finishing equipment, like pens and whiteout and stuff like that. So yeah. That's why. That's why the massive amount of Pokemon zombies are on the go right now. So that's a lot. Like that, and like that's why I have a Patreon, because that's a lot of resources, man. Like all my art is, of course, done with traditional means, right? So that obviously costs a lot when you do daily art, right? So yeah, that's why I set it up to be like a Patreon thing, where people could put in $2 a month if they wanted, and that all of the proceeds that I make through that go directly to art supplies. So yeah, and they in turn go to drawing more art for you guys to check out, right? So it's a nice little circle there. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, man, we're getting some good shows going too. Talking about art, talking about zombie movies, doing speed drawings and stuff. You guys have really wanted us to do that, so yeah, man, we're doing it. The Rob Zombie Artpocalypse shows, check those out on the channel. Yeah, you see some. I think, you know what? In fact, I believe that it's all been subscriber request drawings for that show. Yeah, I think so. I think so far it's been just subscriber request. So yeah, when you subscribe to the channel, you can request your a character that you'd like me to do, or anything you'd like me to zombify. See me do. So yeah, that's a perk right up right on its own right there. Right up on its own. There's okay. What are those? Color red. Man, even this paper feels different. Oh well. The results are the same though. What about Mr. Furley? There we go. That's yeah. And I know she's a ghost. I know. But but and she's really cute too. She's really, like a really cute character. Yeah. Yeah. Rob's got a girlfriend. What's it? What? Do I have the name anywhere? Something like mischief. Something. Mischief mod or something. I don't know. I can't remember now. Yeah. You got to do a little bit of research, like even those, like those, even the smallest bit, um, when doing a character, it really helps. And I have to anyway because I have to get the colors because the colors always are like way too crazy for me to know, especially because I'm colorblind. But even if I wasn't, I suspect I would question a couple of the colors that Pokemon are, like some Pokemon are. Like I don't know, I don't know which, obviously, but like I was saying earlier about the like black being gray and stuff like that. Like I can kind of see that, but some of the other colors are just really hard to decipher. And yes, I know it is because I'm colorblind. But even though, and then so this is done. So now I can put the gray wash on her. And those tips are a little bit lighter. Gotta remember all these things. Rob, what's going through your mind right now? These images. Hope you guys had a great week. We're in the studio drawing, getting some nice lines going, getting some nice paint going, relaxing, having a ball. You can't make us ghost a zombie. Yes, I can. That'll be my biography. Yes, I can. Whose biography is that again? Is that Sinatra's or Sammy Davis Jr. maybe? I can't. One of those. I think it's one of those guys. One of those dirty guys. The Rat Pack. The Rat Pack. There. And I think she's blue-green. Lou Reed. I think she's blue-green. There. Here. Mirror. I'm the radiation specialist, gentlemen. I have clearance to enter the reactor. Here are my credentials. There. That's a nice. Mama said I'd hit the big time one day. Okay. How y'all doing out there? We are in the studio. I am the headliner for tonight is I'm doing a zombie transistor radio from, I think, probably 50s, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I don't know, 50s. Yeah, maybe. I think maybe. Yeah. So we're working on that. And in the meantime, of course, there's always a million other things going on. Yeah, a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on up on top of the table. And again, in preparation for me doing Cape Fear 2 full time for a while. Gotta get some stuff pre-done, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm hitting that hard, man. Horde. And then Monday, full blast Cape Fear 2, man. It's true. Gotta do some prep. Do some character model sheets for consistency. Yeah, now that I've got a lot of characters nailed down. I know, man, like, it's kind of weird. I had these characters in mind, and now there's been a bit of a change in how I want to portray them visually. So, yeah. How long has that script been around? 20, 30 years? And I've even done this comic before in its entirety. But I didn't think it was good enough artistically. Yeah, now doing it again. Now it's way, way, way tighter, like rewritten and like obviously I'm redrawing everything. But man, when I look at those original pages, they were inked and everything. When I look at those original pages, I'm like, oh man, this stuff would absolutely pass muster today. Like, this is this is for sure a Dark Horse book or like an Image book. You know. But yeah, and I'll show you guys one day too, those pages, those early Cape Fear 2 pages. You know, I think I'll do a little doc on that, and you know, you could, and you'll see what I abandoned, you know, for something better. You'll see what I abandoned, and it's almost inhuman, you know. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's ever done that, you know. But you know, I'm a real person that you're watching and you can relate to, and you can see the output of, and things, and you know, you probably know my work, right? So when you look at those pages, you'll just go, what, like, yeah, those, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. In fact, they're like really quite good. And I'm not saying that because I'm just saying effort-wise, and cohesiveness, like, they were top notch, you know. But yeah, you have to trust your instincts, you know. Yeah, it's not good enough. And, you know, it's always better, you know, the second, third, fourth time around, man. Yeah. Okay, sometimes the medium. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, we've got, oh no, what? Did I dip my finger in there? What? What's wet there? I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get this red part done with the purple. With the red with the purple. Let's get that going. Now, originally, the inside of this was yellow. Yeah, some kind of weird fabric. Yeah. Yeah, some kind of like patterned or textured fabric was in there, you know. But I'm making it bloody. I've eaten daddy. Okay. There. All right. Yeah, so it's a nice little color change up and area of a little more contrast and therefore higher visibility. Uh, you know, you're directing the eye in certain ways, you know, sometimes to, you know, show a message or something, sometimes to like indicate structure. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons. Yeah, there we go. That's great. I like that. Good. Nice. All right. So I think that plate was a darker brown. Darker brown. Yeah, that's right. It was a darker brown, or it was a sort of a. I think it was more on the chestnut side. So I'm gonna add a little bit of a blue in there. I don't know. What is that? There, I think this is it. Is this it? It might be too dark. But that faceplate is dark too. I think when I do the watercolor thing and add water, and that's a huge, I think, for people who are intimidated by watercolor, and there are a lot of people who are, and this is watercolor, right? But with watercolor, the first thing to remember is and do is the following. Remember, it's watercolor, so way more water and less color. It's not paint, it's a pigment, okay? So it's not a paint that you slop on, so you don't go thick on it. You water it down a lot, and then you see what it looks like. Have a little test strip there, see what it looks like on that page. You know, and you put the tiniest bit of pigment in with the water to, you know, the next most, and so on and so forth. You know, that's how you overcome that fear or that, you know, stumbling block or whatever with watercolor. because I've seen a lot of people treat it that way, and you know, I obviously tell them the better way to use that and the way that it should be used, right? And they immediately like find it obviously, you know, 100,000 times better, 100,000 times better. Yeah, we all accept that now. So 100,000 times better, you know. But it's a hard thing to you know, grasp at first, maybe, you know, for some folks. You know, a new tool in your hand is never like, you know, it's not necessarily something that's going to be, you know, utilized correctly the first time, you know. So yeah, you got to give yourself some time to climatize yourself, acclimate, acclimate, exterminate. So check the chat. Huh? Okay. There. There we go. It's looking good. Good. Zombie radio. Zombie radio. Alright, I'm going to use a scarlet, and red with some purple. There. Yeah. Maybe a wee bit more red up in this piece. Yeah. Hit that. Yeah. There. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah. What was this? What was this color? That was that. I'm gonna put some of this up in that. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna actually make that blue. That area blue. With the blemishes and stuff. There. There. Sort of balance it out. There. Good. Now, let's see if I can weave a little spell. There. Little spell of shadow. it's all about creating that illusion of form. Um, yeah, you want people to think, hey, that looks like it actually exists. It's heavy. You can feel the texture of it. Things like that, right? So yeah, man. Adding those little and that's the wonderful thing about the watercolor is you get to be able to do that. It just layers, like thin layers, right? So yeah, and you're watching me do it here on the channel. There. Yeah, guys, if you can, please subscribe to the channel so I can perhaps reach a wider audience and spread the love of art. Mm. There. Fingers. Fingers. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. We have plenty of other things to do, which is great. See, this is and again, like a lot of folks ask me how I continue to do this. I never get bored of it or anything, and I do a lot of different art too, other than zombie stuff. But take the zombie pinup divas for example. It's a totally different kind of art and discipline. Basically, these are life drawings, and I just turned them into zombies and put a base background and stuff. For these modern ones, anyway, like these, you know. So yeah, I really enjoy these, and again, it's a lot of pen and ink and stuff. They're never finished. I don't think I know this one isn't finished, but I haven't put my name on it yet. But yeah, again, these are so fun and different to do. So I've got about 9 or 10 of these on the go, on top of the almost 40 of these Pokemon, So, and then, yeah, a number of other things. Have a lot of things on the go. And that keeps you sort of bipping and bopping around. You never have to commit to one thing. You can work a little bit on this, and then put a little bit more work in that. I feel like inking. I don't feel like creative right now. I just feel like, inking stuff. Using different parts of your brain to, soothe. And, yeah, man, have a lot of different things on the go. It's always great to do that. Plus, it keeps you going, man. It keeps you moving forward, Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. There. Okay. All right. Let's see. What'd be kind of cool is to actually put nail polish, cracked up nail polish on one of them, on one of the fingers coming out. Yeah. Yeah. I almost feel like doing that. I almost feel like doing that. Do it. It's your drawing, but I don't know. Douche. But I don't know. The stakes have never been higher. Oh, that is a 2. Okay. That's good. So, we can do a lot of nice line work in here. Nice texture. Dexter. you guys are having a great night. Yes, indeed. We are drawing some Radio Gaga tonight. Yeah, transistor radio, man. And you know, some people might say, I thought you already did a radio. Well, boombox, totally different, man. Boombox had the tape player. Like, that was gold. Like, you wouldn't see guys, like, having this little thing on the shoulder, man. And just playing, you know, the daily romp or whatever, you know, that was on. Yeah. No, the boombox. With the boombox, you control the music. You know, so you can put your own tape in. Mixtape, yo. Yeah. Or your band's music or whatever. Like your group's music or whatever. So that was like game changing. So this is nothing compared to a boombox. Yeah. I think if there's enough contrast, that nail polish thing would work. So let's try that. Oh, let's try that. There, and then put a little bit of color in the bones. You gotta put some color in your bones. There, and maybe, just maybe, a little shadow under there as well. Yes. And there will also be one there. Shadow. Where else? Here, I guess. Yeah, that did protrude a little bit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That did protrude a little bit. Oh, I did forget that. There. Oh, that makes much more sense. Yes, Sensei. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Gives it more of, you know, continual pattern. Continual pattern. Yeah. Adding that little stripe in. That little stripe that wasn't there earlier. And I did see it, and I was going to change it, but I kind of forgot about it until I saw it again. So I'm glad I changed it. I think it works much better now. Gives it much more form. Join the community hive. Form. Yeah. So you know, giving it more form is what it's all about. You know, you want to see that. You want to be able to feel it, hold it. You know, feel the texture of it, feel the weight of it. You know, that's what you want to convey. So yeah, adding those shadow shapes, you know, black spotting, all of that stuff, really helps for that. Now what was I? What was? Oh yeah, right. Form. Join the community hive. Form. Yeah. too much of a bit. Boop, boop. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better, man, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah. It's looking good, man. Now, gonna let this dry, and we're off to the inking zone, the ink zone. Yes, I'm gonna start inking it right after I do. You know what? What should I? What should I do? Should I do this? What is she again? Dark bluish green, lighter at extremities. Red. Oh yeah, gems are red. So lighter at the extremities, but she's what, blue green? Dark bluish green. Okay, yeah, I think I remember now. I think I remember what hue to make this. Hue. So green, this type of green, then this type of blue. And then a little bit of gray, there to what do you call it? Solidify it. Solidify it. A little bit of gray there. Boop. There. Now let's see. I don't think these extremities are lighter, but these are. I think that's a good color, though. I think that's very close. Well, it's not like super close, but I think it's in the same ballpark at least. Pokemons. Pokemons. Oh, come ons. You know what, man? I love doing these. I know it sounds crazy, but I really enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do get sick of them after a while. But then when I get back to them, I enjoy doing them again. You know? Like, because I'll do them, and then I'll be like, okay, like, that's good. You know what I mean? That's good for a while. And then I'll get back and I'll be like, oh man, you know, it's great to be back because they're like doing little kaiju, man. They're like doing little Godzilla monsters almost, you know, and that's what I kind of make them, you know, with the zombie traits, you know. So yeah, I find them so fun. And that's why I've almost done all of them, man, in the first two gens. Yeah. What have I become? Yeah, and she's a ghost, ghost. And yeah, so I do a little bit of like a wee modicum of research, primarily just for the colors, for the Pokemon. But I always find out little things about them too, because you know, I'm not gonna just read that. I'll, you know, read a bit more and know that there's, you know, a ghost, or know that there's something else, or what their defenses are, or yeah, yeah, man, and I find it cool. I don't know. I dig it. I think it's cool. And I could see the attraction of it, man. Like no word of a lie. You know, I just don't. I don't have time for like games. You know, I don't have time for games. Like that's such a luxury. You know. Yeah. Like that's. I don't have time. Like plain and simple. You know. But I wish I could. Like I wish I could sometimes. I don't regret not like playing games and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, you know, I wish I had enough time to do that. Um, like I said, man, I could live another 10 lifetimes and never be bored, like ever. Ever. It's true. It's true. It's damn true. You know. Okay, that looks great. I think I like that. I think I like how that turned out. I like how yeah, I think it looks good. Put some gray in there. I think she's got a cute. She looks cute in her little squid ghost form. Yeah, but yeah, I made her look really savage. Cameras. Light blue body. Right, light blue body. Those things are black. This is lighter blue. And this is orange as well as these. Don't even need a script, man. No, thank goodness I write that stuff down. Like, I just remembered that because I didn't do this. Like, I did this a couple hours ago, you know. So I kind of remember writing all the colors down. All the colors down. So now, meow, I'm doing light blue. Like super light blue. So this. That's from his jaw down. Not down, but up. No. That's from his this to there. Yeah. And then this is orange. Or the origins. Marvel origins. Secret oranges. Secret oranges. What else could I do? I guess I could kind of, and maybe even leave them this color, because that's what color they usually are in the Pokemon examples. I don't know. We'll see. Cause yeah, like if I might put some texture in them, but like to make them black. I don't know. Again, I think that's why they use the gray to indicate them, for the most part. So I think, well, and it's animated too, and there's, they don't really use black in animation, like big things of black, especially in characters. I like him. I like this guy. I think he's. This is exactly when I go, oh, they're like little kaiju. This is exactly what I mean. Like one of these, and there's ones that like I think there's another one that I'm doing coming up soon. I haven't even penciled them yet. I've got a file of stuff that I need to pencil, and then that's it. Like after those are done, I think there's like 13 at this point, 14. After those are done, I'm done the entire second gen. Entire second gen. Yeah. So the first 2 generations are done as zombies then. Yeah. Like, and that's why I said, like, I love doing them. I love doing them, and they're just fun for promo and stuff. People checking them out, you know. So yeah. So there we go. There's that. Now back to our original story. You know what? I've got a nice cream color here. I might just use for fun. Let's see what he does. See what he does. I kind of like that. You know, I kind of like the cream. I kind of like the cream. I kind of like the cream. Ooh. Look at how bright it is. Look at how bright it is. Look at how bright that is. Wow. That's gotta mix it with something. No, it's a way too pronounced. Yeah. There. Okay, let's see. Just gonna check the chat for a moment. Holy crap, Len Danovich. Wow, Danovich. See, Danovich. That I nailed that, man. I nailed that. Len Danovich, man. Wow, what a great artist. What a great artist this man is. Check out his work. Len, it's so crazy that you're on, man. Thanks for stopping in. My goodness. Hope you're doing well. It looks like you're doing well. I just started seeing you on Facebook again, thank goodness. And as you know, I perused a lot of your new stuff. Your absolute Batman was awesome. Amongst other things, and I'm so glad that we kind of reconnected that way. So here's to you, man. Here's to you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in and checking out the show, the broadcast. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you're doing well in the con circuit. I guess your con circuit has already happened. I think I saw a couple of your posts maybe of you being in a con already or something. Perhaps I'm not sure, but I'm looking forward to con season, man. I'm looking forward to con season. That's still, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing them until I can't do them anymore. I really enjoy doing them, and I love connecting with the fans, man. I love connecting with the fans, man. My goodness, it's so wonderful to see people enjoy your work, So yeah, love that stuff, and. It's brilliant. Where else can you get that? So take that, Dad. But seriously, I think that is that's great to ink. That's great to go for ink, for the inking GUI. Yeah. Yeah, everything's pretty much. I think everything's pretty much dry. The stuff that I'm doing anyway. Great to see you. Zombie Radio, nice. Love you, man. Uh, you're too kind. Thank you. No, man. Love you too. Love your work. Brilliant stuff. Like, oh, I like. It's so lush. I love it. It's so lush. It's so bold. It's so like sure. You know. I'm back. I'm glad you like the. I'll message you some. I'll message you some zombies. Cons are just starting up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. You love it too. That's awesome. It's so good. Like you know, it so much helps to have a great attitude going into, and to know what to expect and let it sort of like. Beat off your back, you know, like a duck, like water off a duck's back, as they say, as your Americans say. But yeah, to have a great attitude going in and knowing that, you know, and I see, I see some of the, I see kids now watching me draw and stuff, and I'm sure you get this too, and their minds are blown that anyone can do anything like that, you know, by hand, you know, and create things. And to them, it's almost like magic, you know. It's what I see in their eyes. It's like they're just mesmerized by, you know, the ability of someone doing that. Because I guess it's just less and less of people doing that, right? So yeah, we're like unicorn. We are unicorns. Yeah, but it's true. We are getting rarer, and rarer. Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, there's no doubt about that. It's just the law of diminishing returns, man. Oh dear God, that's good. Nom, 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 nom. Oh. Uh, I'm a sport fan. Yeah, yeah, it is magic. Yes, yeah. There are some that doodle, but you take the time to put in the hard work on a physical level. Uh, it's all AI digital or whatever. Yeah, man. Like, if it's too easy to make, man, it almost does not seem like it's worth making. You know what I mean? Like if you're just telling a speaker what, or like a mic what to do, or like, oh, I'll just add some stars in that are like that light up and stuff, and you know, with the turn of a mouse or whatever, it's just different, man. And I'm not saying that like, oh, you know, I'm not dumping on it, man. I don't want people to like, you know, get that impression. It's just, it's so different, and it's getting so rare, and that's why like I had a bit of a freak out a couple of weeks ago when I I couldn't find my whiteout pens anymore, or like I just couldn't, I hadn't seen them for a while, and I'm like, I go out and nobody had them, and I thought, man, do they even make these anymore? And I started to panic because I love these, you know, and panic, you know what I mean, right? So like I had to figure out what my next move was gonna be, man. We are the cool analog masters. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's crazy because I was saying this a couple times in the past in other episodes, where it's like there won't be anyone around for the kind of art that we do. Like no one will be hired to do art at businesses, companies, and things like that anymore, because I'll just do this, I'll do this, and so there will be no more originals. So find an artist you guys like, buy as many originals as you can, because when they're gone, they're gone. Like, find a well-known, fairly well-known artist on the circuit, or who's published or whatever, and start buying their art, man. Because that stuff is going to be in very low quantities very quickly. And when things start to normal, and they will, that stuff will be worth money, man, guaranteed. You know, and no one ever believes that until it's too late. That it's when it's too late. Because the only people that are doing art that I can think of right now, maybe children's books, maybe. Like comic book guys, obviously, right? I'm sure there's a lot of dudes who do, chicks and dudes who do, still hand drawn things, comics. But man, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. I have no idea. It seems to me that there still are people who use pen and ink and all of that stuff. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's gotta be. But then who else? Like, where else? No magazines anymore. Like I said, maybe children's books. But man, again, I highly doubt that. Because who needs, AI can do it, man. AI can do it. So where's all the original art? Like, there won't be, and there's nothing like this. There's nothing like it, man. Like, it looks different. It feels different. It smells different. There's, when you talk about original things, this is as original as it gets. There's only one of these on Earth. So, yeah. Of anything, right? So, yeah, man. Gotta respect that. Because soon, it won't be a thing anymore. And you all know that. It doesn't even seem like I'm withholding like important information. It seems like elementary to me. I agree. It's just tools. Yeah, I agree. Art stores are simplifying what they carry these days. Although there's good stuff, it's just harder to find certain products. You've got to dig harder. Yeah. It's weird because I haven't been to an art, like a specific, like an art centric store in so long. Like, the closest is like Michael's, man, here, which is it is what it is, and but I get along with like stationary equipment, man, pens and such, like Stadler and things like that, and watercolor in stationery stores like Staples and that. So art stores for me, the closest really big ones, I guess, would be like in Barrie and things like that. I know there's great ones in Toronto, but I don't even know, man. Again, I don't even know how many are in Toronto. There's a lot of great, like there are a lot of great ones I remember in Toronto, above ground, and a bunch of other ones. But yeah, a little too far for me. For most things, yeah. But here we go with the inking, guys. Starting with the inking. You're so right, but I believe that there is a want for original art once they see it in person. I have a whole thing about all of this nonsense, good and bad. Yeah. Well, that's a huge topic. You know what, man? We should do a show together and discuss, man, because we're kind of I think we're very closely related in work parameters and what we do, and going to cons and stuff, and we could compare like Canadian cons and American cons. I'd love to know, because I'd love to go. People have been saying for years, you got to go. You got to go do these American cons, and I'd love to. and stuff. So yeah, we should do a show together. We'll figure out the logistics of that. But if you're game, that'd be great, man. That'd be great. Yeah, question period. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. Seeing it in person. Yeah, absolutely. And it's difficult to always have that accommodate people. Um, so like that's kind of gallery. Talking galleries and doing things like that, or doing shows. Um, you know, but man, that's so much work. It's so much work. And you know what, man? I'll tell you right now, I'm not afraid of work at all. Um, but man, like it gets very depressing if there's no payoff. Obviously, right? That's what you're kind of there for, right? I'll put in like Herculean levels of elbow grease and old man knee power and stuff like that, man. But you know, get people in the doors, man. And I'll put on a good display of things, you know, for cons. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait for actually next weekend is my first con, man. I think next weekend is yeah, the first one, and that is in Sault Ste. Marie. I love it, the Sioux. I love it, the Sioux. Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Uh, Really looking forward to that. Always love doing Sault Ste. Marie. Love that town. Love the people there. Love the folks there. Uh, have a really wonderful, wonderful fan base going on there, and boy, what a great town, man. What a great town, and what great people. Gee, yeah, man. I gotta say. So I'm always happy to make the trip up, make the trip up. Yeah, hip hop hooray! Yeah, man. Enjoy it. Um, we can chat. I agree with you. Yeah, man. I think we should do a show, a live show one day, and chat about it, man. Yeah, yeah. Chat about cons and things of that nature. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys, check out Len Danovich's work. Um, it is just absolutely one of my favorite I would say newer artists, or younger. I guess, but wow, absolutely scrumptious art, and sure talent. Yeah, just eye popping. I think when I think like if somebody said describe his style in one word, I would, or one phrase or one word or whatever, it would be eye popping. I think. Yeah, yeah. I think that would do it. I think. Okay. blemishes and holes where insects will probably exit or enter. Yeah. This is a radio made of rotting flesh. Rotting flesh. And it will bite you and infect you with a zombie virus. Then you too will be hungry for human flesh. I love putting those little wee details in the surfaces and almost hiding things in there. You know, almost hiding things in there. You know, putting those hyper detailed sort of lines in there, and they're not the crazy scratchy McFarlane-esque Leafield. You know, that's not detail. That's using you're using cross hatching and, like, you know, lines to indicate form. I'm talking actual detail, like, you know, Jeff Darrow, you know, detail. That's the level, you know. If the effect is epic and the payoff is small, but when it happens, it's great. Yeah. Yeah, man, for sure. You know, I've been to so many cons now that I'm like, I never count on them for money. Like, I don't ever think of money when I think of them, because it's such a sort of man, crapshoot, gamble, everything. Yeah. But lately, like, I think in the last couple of years, for me anyway, they've been very, very, very good. And I just keep, like, I just keep loving them more and more, you know. So yeah. And man, I gotta get some more comics at the next one I go to. Instead of being behind my table the whole time. It's hard because I'm the only one there, right? I can't really roam around. Maybe it's for the best. Yeah. I'm weak. No, it's true though. Yeah. I've got a problem with the comics. Comics Anonymous. Oh, somebody help me. There. Yeah, very zombie-ish. With the undead characteristics on full display. Yeah. Bone. Yeah, this pen though, this is a number 2 probably, yeah. Way too small. Way too small. I gotta make it bigger. Gotta make it a bit bigger. What am I gonna do? I'm going to get a different pen altogether. Altogether now. Aha! These guys. Pen mark. The mark of excellence. From the dollar store, no less. Yeah. It's Support your local artists before they die. Before they die. Guys, I need you now. I need you now. Yeah. There. Pen mark. Yeah, I like this. I like this pen. It is a dollar store pen, and like I said, man, when you donate, $2 a month to the Zombie Daily Patreon, I make those dollars stretch, man. I am not kidding. Yeah, it's only when like 200 people or 300 people on planet Earth like put in $2, then I'll start buying different, all kinds of crazy art supplies and doing bigger and weirder and crazier drawings and stuff, man. Because I'll have the abilities to do that. So if you want to see me do it, throw in $2. Yeah, go to the link in the description below, and subscribe to the subscribe to the page rather, and subscribe to the channel too. This here channel, for more live streams and other exciting art and zombie related programs. Check out the video section for some great content. Speed drawings. Everyone likes the speed drawings. Let's see what's going on here. Message you, check later. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you have some other piece lying around to show? Always. and that's because, so here's a Pokemon one, here's another Pokemon one that I'm working on. Here's another 30 that I'm working on. There's those are on the go. So yeah. I'm real. I'm real, man. Like, when I say I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And when I say, it's crazy, it's crazy. And then I got about 10 zombie pinup divas on the go. And they're covered up. They're covered up, so, So I got about 10 of those, and then some of them are inked. They're not finished, but they're in the process of completion, inking. Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch more. There's a bunch more there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So there you go, Len. There you go. Was that enough for you? And that's just in my orbit. If I turned around, I got Cape Fear 2 on the go there. So that's happening. So that's happening, man. Yeah. I never sleep. I never sleep. I can't sleep. He won't let me sleep. Cons are gambling unless you have a fan base that support you and show up and you get some show hookups. Yeah. But if you but if you do a few bad ones, it's it really stretches your ability to do them, because and I've been there, man, where wow, I needed to sell because I put so much money into making the products and stuff. But I powered through, and it's not easy. It wasn't easy. Absolutely, you're right. It's definitely not easy, but I've gotten to a point now, thank goodness, that I do have a fan base in most areas I go.
And I feel in a lot of ways like Poochie, because people are literally like, if I'm not at a con, they're going, "Where's Rob? Why isn't Rob here? Where's Rob?" And I hear that more and more and more, you know. Yeah, man. Like, I gotta try. Like, I gotta try to do more. But having that, sort of having that, cachet, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, that modicum of fan base. I mean, there's nothing like that, man. That's like the best thing in the universe. And I thank every single fan out there for their support and interest. Like, that is the biggest reward, man. I love that. And that's what I do this for too. I would really want people to sort of find the comfort and joy of art, and really embrace it and do it, and because it is magic, man. It is, so it's one of the last things that us humans can kind of do. That's completely we're free to do, and there's like unlimited freedom in your little sketchbook, man. You do whatever you want to do, without having anyone judge you or anything. You don't have to show that to anyone. There's no stakes involved. There's no, if you don't do well, you don't have to do well. There's nothing. There's nothing defining what you should do. Just enjoy yourself and draw things. Doodle. Try to draw stuff that you see, and don't get frustrated if you can't. Just keep trying to do it, and observe harder. And and then if that continues to be hard, loosen up. Do some scribbles, man. Find like drawings in your scribbles, man. There's so many wonderful ways to experience art and drawing and creation like that. So, man, I love to get that message out to more people, I think. Especially folks who, it would really benefit, So, yeah. Yeah, stretch that cash, or we'll just draw with sticks and mud. You know what, brother? I'll tell you something, man. Like, I wasn't that far from doing that either. Like, you know what? And again, all of your life, like, you learn lessons, man. You figure out how to do things, and you push through, and you sort of go like, okay, I'm using the bottom of the barrel stuff. Like, and I use the back covers of like the watercolor blocks too, and everything. I use every part of it. Like, I use every part of the book. Like, I use the backboards, the mail stuff. Like, it's just crazy how you kind of learn things by like doing it and having to work through it and work with like almost a zero budget sometimes and all that stuff, right? So, yeah, man, like, you make that dollar stretch, man. Yeah, eat the next week. What paper is that with the texture? This is, and again, like, I go back to this because it's great. Watercolor, dollar store watercolor paper, man. Yeah, dollar store watercolor paper. It's like $3. Let's see, I think I have a pad somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. Like, even the cover has a texture, right? So I use the back of the cover to draw on. Because it's the same paper, they just printed this on the front for the cover. That's how cheap these are, right? Like, we're not even changing the paper of the thing for a cover. We'll just print on the first page and make it the cover, But yeah, they put these little plastic tape things so people can't steal it, I guess. I guess when you open it up to it's like the paper might fall out easy, like if you crack it open. So maybe that's why they put these things, these tape things. I don't know, but yeah, they're what, 350, 350, and 20 pages. 20 pages. And yeah, very, like, look at that texture, man. And it's almost like plastic. It looks like a crazy hell maze in there. Big, like, weird hell orgy or something. Imagine that red. Yeah, anyway. Anyways, what? I love your divas. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Oh, like over 1,100, brother. Over 1,100 of those. You know, I love them. I can't stop doing them. I can't. They're perfect. It's a perfect marriage of like wanting, like I always want to draw the female form and the male form too, but the female form especially. And from my early Frazetta days, man, like Frazetta hooked me into that world, you know, that fantasy realm, and I love the whole zombie, pinups thing because it allows me to do life drawing and you know, creative zombie content, you know, so it's like the best of both worlds. I get to like do non-stop life drawing from photos and things, but add that zombie zip or whatever. Right, so it's great, and that's why I'm doing that many. That's why I've got over 1,000 of those done. You know, it's because I love that. I mean, what's not to like, right? So, you know, I always say, like, to artists, like, doing this kind of thing, if you want to do, you know, cons and things like that, and have a fan base, like, you know, do a couple of covers, man. Like, do a couple of Batmans and do a couple of. You know, everybody does that, man. Get people acquainted with your art, draw them in, and then they'll see that your other stuff, they'll see your other stuff in a different light because they can use your Batman or Wonder Woman or whatever as a reference, you know? So, yeah, like, and man, you know, when I would teach art, like the teachers, I would say that, the teachers would look at me like they wanted to kill me, man. You know, yeah, but, you know, the students would want to know. Some students want to know, right? What's out there as far as like cons and the audience and, you know, their art and what they should do and things of that nature, right? And I love that when people ask questions, you know, oh, you made my night. Oh, man, thanks, Len. Thanks. You too, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. Yeah, you coming on tonight is a real treat, man, and I thank you so much for that. And you made my night too, man. Absolutely, absolutely. So back at ya. Yeah, yeah. We gotta do a show together. I think. Yeah, yeah. We'll just do a one-off. We'll do like a one. We'll do like a one. Like an interview kind of thing, or we'll just chat about cons, you know. Yeah, we'll talk about our art and stuff like that, and maybe some of the experiences we've had at cons. Yeah, we'll do like a live stream or something, you know. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. We'll set that up. We'll figure out how to set that up. Yeah, oh man, I've had some, and you know what, it's one of those things, you're gonna have bad experiences, you're gonna have good experiences, you're gonna have memorable experiences, you know, when you're on the road, you know, the road is tough, so yeah, you know, when you're on the road doing cons and in other towns and things, you know, there's going to be some good times, there's going to be some bad times, you know, and there's going to be some hot crowds, there's going to be some not there crowds, you know, it's a mixed bag. I always equated it to gambling, always, because you put that quarter in, you pay for your table, and then you never know. You know, did the organizer do their job? Squishy worms. We have good taste, yeah. Worms, yeah, yeah. Worms. Yeah, worms are great. Worms are great to draw, just like tentacles, you know. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to draw an arm. It's a tentacle. Okay, good. It's easier, you know. Yeah. Yeah, tentacles can be manipulated in myriad ways that are not necessarily rigid or have to be well drawn or anything. You can kind of get away with a lot when you do tentacles, you know. Yeah, yeah. So this radio's coming along, man. There's my Mr. Furley again. I'm doing Don Knotts, man. This radio's coming along. Yeah, man. I think it actually looks pretty good. Oh, I see. That's why. Okay. Yeah, and I just love this series. I really do. I really do. I really do. Oh, I really do. Squishy worms. Yeah, that's a nice little sort of zombie face in there. Is it subtle? Is it obvious? I don't know. It depends. Yeah, kind of, right? It's kind of there, you know. You can see it. All these little numbers in there. And this these Penmark pens are great, man. Like they're permanent, and they have a nice bleed-proof line. It's a very distinct and smooth line, you know, too. So, yeah. Nice and straight. Yeah. And what's going on up there? I don't know. I think it's 14. And then what is it? Oh boy. Okay, this is 5.5. That is. Oh man. Oh, I guess it's 6. 6.5. 8.5. I think this is. Oh yeah, 7.0. And then 8.5. And then I don't know. 9. Thrilling dialogue. Sorry, guys. I'm like trying to figure out what these numbers are. And and it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to see them. There, Zombie Zenith Radio. There. Worms. Another little worm coming out there. Little maggot. This little maggot. There. Finger. Got a finger in there. Finger in here. Doing sort of lung material, lung striation in the material here. Sort of make it look like that, you know, give it that sort of appearance. Yeah, and again, it's subtle, you know. I don't want the rib cage to be the focal point. I don't want anything to be really the focal point except for this, you know, which it should be. And, you know, I want people to obviously know right away what it is, right? And then, you know, it's almost like going into a gallery and seeing all of these, like, framed, going, oh, they're drawings of, you know, a camera and of this, that, but then when you know, sort of go closer to them, you actually see that they're, like, you know, fleshy versions of those things, you know. Therein lies the horror. It's kind of like that painting in The Mouth of Madness, you know. Yeah. That was such a great movie, man. Yeah. Sam Neill was on fire with horror stuff, man. With Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness, like that was an awesome little run there, man. What else did he do? He must have done other things. Well, I mean, I know he did like tons of other things. I think he did Merlin too, which I own that, I think. I think I own that version. And I remember watching it when I was a kid and I thought it was really awesome. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out again. So we're really pouring on the grotesque textures in the fleshy areas, which is basically the whole thing, but adding those little weird bumps and bruises and fissures and holes. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think this turned out really well. Just don't screw it up, said Shadow. You're gonna blow it. Yeah, all those sort of apparitional uh, entry entry wounds or holes, where insects have likely, made on their way in or out, in that rotting flesh. Yeah. There. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, man, doing inanimate objects as zombies, it's just so fun. Like, it's just so fun. And it's just such a great and interesting challenge, too, And then almost giving, like, human qualities to anything. Like, turning a fridge into Batman or Batman into a fridge or, whatever. Doing crazy things like mashups like that. I love that kind of stuff. And, it's obviously your artistic interpretation of those things. So, man, it could go kind of anywhere, and people recognize what those elements are too, which is great, you know. Gonna have me a good time. Gonna have me a good time. Have you ever thought about doing your own card set of zombies, or the Pokemon zombies? That is actually happening right now. The zombie cards are starting out at the Six Shop, and they're being. Oh man, I saw the cards already, and they look amazing. Like I've never seen anything like that before. So, Sam N is a fantastic actor. Oh, Sam Neill's a fantastic actor. He also did Daywalks, a vampire movie. Daywalks, a vampire movie, eh? I've not seen that, man. I should check that out. I love him. Yeah, Sam Neill is awesome. Yeah. So yes, the card thing is actually happening right now. It's been advertised and everything. It's been on YouTube, and that is part of the Six Shop that my art is involved in. The lore is from the Zombie Handbook, so we're building on that. And it's going to be crazy, super fun, happy, awesome hour, man. It's going to be really, really fun stuff. We'll have more information on everything as we forge ahead. Small steps lead to big things, hopefully. And I've been at the channel for a while now. Like to expand, and with the Six Shop, creating the really ridiculously awesome lore and products that are like top quality stuff, man. Like I'll be doing a thing soon where, and I actually got some of the items in the mail a couple of weeks ago, and shot a video of me unboxing the stuff that I got from Six Shop, the apparel that they're making, and it's like I don't own anything that nice, man. Like, it's so awesome. It's such good quality. Like, it's really, really good. And again, like, all of, like, everything is part of the story type of thing. So it's really a cool, super cool concept. And the card thing is, I've seen the designs, and I'm, like, blown away. You know, so yeah, it's very much like, I guess what I imagine Pokemon is. I don't know really much about like how that's done or anything, but yeah, I imagine it's very much similar to that. Sorry, Daywalkers. Daywalkers, man. I don't know. Like Daywalkers. Like, it's crazy that they're able to use that name and not be associated with Blade in any way. Like that seems weird. But no, unless it's that one where if they stay in the sun long enough, they turn human again. That one was weird, man. So I guess it's not that then. Because I remember Willem Dafoe being in that. And Woody Harrelson, I want to say? I don't know. I can't remember now. I own that movie. But I haven't seen it in a long time. But yeah, Sam Neill was like, he was tip top, man. Tip top. In the Mouth of Madness and Event Horizon, man. Like, stellar movies. Yeah, really awesome stuff. Okay, kind of went into a fugue state there. Fugue. Fuge. We're nearing completion. We're nearing completion. We're nearing completion. But we are. Those cards will be fantastic. Bro, they look so amazing, man. I'm so proud of how they're turning out. Oh my goodness, like I am very fortunate to be a part of this, man, and such a large part of it to boot. So yeah, but I will definitely sound the alarm when they're out, and um, share, and make people aware that I'm out there, and so the cards, man, you know. And you know what was the best though, and we're still looking into doing this, getting this done again. The bicycle card deck I did of the everyday zombies. Man, though that card deck I could sell 1,000,000,000 of, and I'm not kidding, man. So yes, I want to get those printed again, because people always ask me about those. People just know me from those cards. That's crazy. And you know what's really nuts is like, I would check out. I don't even know how I found this, because I don't think I was like Googling myself or anything, or maybe I was. I don't know, or like looking on YouTube or whatever. But like, I just happened across people rating that deck. Like, there's whole channels, multiple channels that do that. That, like, you just have a guy like just like goes, oh, okay, it's nice handling, and he fans them out, shoots them out and stuff. He'll be like, okay, it's got a nice sheen. The back art is fantastic. Every card is a new drawing, like, and so they go in and like, kind of rate the pack, I guess, for collectors and stuff too. So I never knew any of this existed. Like, I didn't know any of these, like, card enthusiasts even existed, right? And it turned out a person I know, a friend of mine, was a huge collector of cards, so I gave him an uncut deck. Because the bicycle sent me 10 of them. They sent me 20 of them, and they wanted me to sign 10 of them and send them back to them. But man, that was such a great job. It wasn't a job, man. It was more like I don't know what you call that. Like they called me. They approached me, man. Like, what? You know? So yeah, of course I'm gonna do it. You know, of course I'm gonna do what they propose, right? Yeah, they were great to work for, man. You know, they were really great to work for, work with. I was pretty much art director on that, and I didn't mind, but I think they kind of just let me go. they just went, well, let them design. They wanted me to design the box. They gave me the dimensions and all that stuff. They showed me where the hot spots are and all that stuff, you know, and was like, away you go, you know. Yep, that one, Sam was and that one, Sam was a villain. So it is that one. Okay, you know what? Daybreakers. Daybreaks. I think it's Daybreakers. I own it. I own that movie. You know? Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. No, I own that movie, man. That's nuts. I forgot that Sam Neill was in that, though. But there you go. There's another horror movie for him, you know? Yeah. He was on a real hot streak, man. So, you know what I do, too? And I think for a lot of people who, you know, are maybe intimidated about getting into art, I'm kind of showing people that, you know, here's my process. It's very easy. It's very simple. I've simplified everything, you know, and I did that because, you know, doing zombie portraits, I was like, I had to do hundreds at a time sometimes, you know, because it blew up when we were first coming up, you know, and so I developed a very economic process to create some pretty nice watercolor pen and ink art, you know. So if you want to follow the process, you know, by all means, please do, and then, you know, add your own little things to it, your little spices to it, and, you know, have it evolve, and you know. But if you want to start, if your starting point is here, then you know, you could ask for a better. You could ask for a worse starting point than this, you know, using this process. And again, like I did it to be very simplistic. I did it for The Rock. I did it to be very simplistic and straightforward and very, like I said, economical. And that was the biggest thing. It was speed. I had to hit ridiculous, inhuman deadlines, you know. And so I like this. This is the style I developed. And I find it works great. And like I said, like I'm not a book learning guy. I'm more of a, you know, do it guy, learning guy. And there's probably other, like, obviously there's other people who do this style, I'm sure, but I kind of developed it for myself, you know, or on my own rather, you know. I didn't kind of like check out a YouTube video to find out how to do this. I don't know. I guess YouTube was a thing back then, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I didn't do that. So 2006, yeah, YouTube must have been a thing. But anyway, yeah, I didn't do that. You kind of developed it on my own, out of fear. Out of fear, the great motivator. Yeah. They're putting some nice, sinuous detail in there. Sinuous. I have those cards. When I first noticed your artwork, I ran into them and was like, oh, really? You had those that deck too? Oh my goodness! It's now a huge thing. These cards, it's out of control. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cards, and people for years were asking me to do cards, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what is that? I knew nothing about like trading cards. I knew nothing about that, and like, so I never did any. And then I started doing like custom or like original sketch cards, and I have a number of those. But it's weird. Like it's the places I go. It's like I have trouble selling stickers. You know how weird that is? Like I don't know why that is like a tough thing for me to sell, because that is like that is like all people sell in some cases. So yeah, I don't understand that. It's very weird to me, how I don't do well with stickers, Yeah, so I've always wondered why that is, because everybody makes like mega bank with stickers. But yeah, people have been asking me for years to do cards, and I never knew what they meant by that. Like, what do you mean do cards? And then there's all these different ways you could do cards. Like you could draw on existing ones or blank. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways, I guess, to do it. Kind of like the blank comic book cover things, in ways too, I'm sure. So, which I like doing the blank comic book covers. They're fun, and the paper's great. I love the paper. I love the stock. Stock is awesome. It's a great stock to work on. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's almost midnight. Well, that's good, because we are almost done. And you know what? Midnight is almost like the best time for a drawing. Like 3 hours, I think, is probably great for a drawing like this. Yeah. But as you can see, I've got a ton of other things on the go. But come Monday, it is Cape Fear time. And Cape Fear 2. And I'm looking forward to doing that. Got some pages already on the go. I think I've got about 10 pages. It's either 10 or 20 pages. I don't know. I can't remember now. I don't think it's 20. It's probably 10. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Cape Fear 2 coming up. Hopefully this year. I want to get it done. And lettered, and in the can, so to speak, by the fall. I'm hoping. Maybe get it printed. By fall. And maybe do like a crowdfunding thing again, where people who want to buy it, can simply buy it that way, you know, pre-order, and there it is. So yeah, I might do that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Cape Fear 2 definitely coming out. Working on it right now. Been working on it for a while, but need to get my groove in there. I just realized it's not. You can't. I can't do comics and this at the same time. I probably can, but I need to get my groove for comics first. I need to get my groove back for that. Then I could probably do both, but I can't start doing comics right off the cuff like that. I got to get back into, and there's other things I got to do to prep. Like I got to do some character design sheets and stuff like that, so I can stay consistent and all that, because that's a big deal for me. You know, consistency. I don't want people like looking at my art and going like, oh, I thought that was that other character. Like that ain't good, man. You can't have that. You know, you can't confuse people. You know, so getting those characters done with the model sheet, very important. And I got a lot of characters, man. You know what? It's a weird thing what items work for sales. Yeah, man. And you know what? In different markets too, and in different locations too. Like it's so organic. Like there is no almost measurement to it. You know, I can bring certain things to City X that might not sell in City Y. You know what I mean? But yeah, I could. Could I honestly say, oh, if I brought this, it would be definitely that they would. No, I don't think I can ever count on any market to definitely purchase specific things. So yeah, it's hard to measure that. Do blank sketch cards and sketch covers do well, but you never know. Sketch cards. I've done a ton of sketch cards, tons. And the sketch covers. I you know what? For those, mostly I've done like full covers, not just sketch. But even with Cape Fear 2, I think I want to do some. Again, the biggest thing that was great for the crowdfunding last time was the remarked versions, where I drew a little drawing in the graphic novel for the person who got that, but instead I did an entire page of like super intricate art, and I actually scanned them all. For each person who got a remarked version of Cape Fear for the second or third printing. So yeah, that went over really well, man. Those a lot of people really loved those and got those as the perk, you know. And man, I love doing those. Those drawings were crazy, man. Yes, indeed. Oh boy, yeah. Those drawings were. Those sketches went way too far, man. I went way too far with that, you know. But yeah, they turned out great. I really like how they turned out. Yeah, I think I'll do that again. Remarked, man. I love that. You know. And then yes, like I said, I love doing the blank covers too. You know, I've done a number of those. Those are fun. Yeah, man. I'll do anything. I just love drawing, man. I love drawing. I do like just straight up pet portraits and stuff. I do everything because I love it. Like I look at doing pet portraits and human portraits or whatever, and I look at that and I go, that's a skill that I want to continue having and like brush up on it, man. See if you still got the skills, man. See if you still got the the abilities to do it and the patience and all that stuff. Test yourself out. I love that. They're almost like exercises, But I love putting tons of work into those. Like when people want to get a custom done, I go all out, man. Yeah. I saw one today by, was it Larry Malstadt? I think he's primarily an inker, but he posted a Hawkman custom that he did for someone, and it was like pimp tight, like awesome. So there you go. I don't know what he charges for originals, but Larry Malstadt, man, that was a beautiful Hawkman. Beautiful. Yeah. Love to do some kind of variant cover for. Oh yeah. You know what? Oh, okay. It's interesting you mention that because I want to do multiple covers, and I have to figure out the matrix of how they do that. There's because if you're printing that kind of thing, you have to. I don't know how they're able to do multiple covers without paying way more money. So I have to figure that out. Like, I'm sure it's simple. Never mind. I'm sure, but I have to figure it out because I want to do multiple. I want to do. I absolutely. So yes, for sure, we'll put a pin in that because that would be awesome, especially you doing Cape Fear. Yes, sir. Comics are a lot of work. Yeah, brother. Oh my God. Here, if you're still on, I'll just show you this. Are those pages? Okay. Let's see. Are those pages? Douche. Okay. Here's a page. Here's one page, man. Yeah, here's a page from Cape Fear 2. Yeah, and this is an easy one. Like these kinds of pages are like and you know what, I staged these with friends. Well, not this or that, but like the other scenes in there I staged. So again, like, telling the story, yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard. Like, I mean, it's one of those things where you just have to be up on everything, man, and you have to make sure that people understand what you're selling, and what's happening in the story and all that kind of stuff, So keeping all that stuff straight, and then being the artist and the letterer and all the other stuff, it is a lot of work, man, and that's why too. Like, I was terrified of starting that, because then it's a commitment that, if you put all this work into it, you can't, once you get to a point of no return, you have to continue, and that's a huge commitment, man. That's like having kids. Am I right? But yeah, it's a long, hard road, man. Yeah. 100% on the keeping those skills up. Yes. Thanks for the show and show and tell. Love you, man. Thank you so much, Len. That was Len Danovich, everybody. Guys, check out his work. It is absolutely eye-popping, wonderful, bold, colorful, super cool work. So that's Len Danovich. Check out his work. Thank you, Len, for stopping in and chatting, man. That was fantastic. That made my week, man. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. That was awesome, Len Danovich, man. I followed his work for many years, and we kind of we kind of got separated. We kind of got separated because lost my Facebook account. So yeah, just got it back. Well, not just a while ago, but had trouble connecting to a lot of the people that I used to. You know, and that's awful. That's awful. And then you miss people and stuff, and miss seeing their work too. I followed a lot of other artists and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, what's his name? Hilary Barta. I used to love seeing his work. He seemed like a super down to earth guy, super nice guy. And I always liked his work, his comic book work. He did comics. He has a very cool, thick inking line and style type of thing. So yeah, very very cool artist. He posted a photo of himself grabbing around a stump, I guess, in his yard, looking kind of menacing, and asked him if I could zombify it because it looked so cool, and I did. And he said yes, and I did. And it was one of my favorite, like, just random zombie drawings, just this guy, just this zombie crouching, coming around a tree stump, But it's very cool, it's very cool, and so it's him. It's Mr. Hilary Barta himself. So yeah, that was a fun drawing. Sometimes you see photos or things and they just inspire you, right? So, and it's like life drawing. You're doing life drawing basically, from a still photo. And there's nothing better than life drawing, man. Like, life drawing is the fastest way you're going to learn how to draw is if you draw from life. Maybe not the fastest, probably, but the best, for sure. I would say the fastest would be, looking at comics and trying to emulate them, or cartoons or whatever, and trying to just draw like that. That's the fastest way you're gonna learn how to draw, but it's not quite learning. It's just you're mimicking somebody else's style, right? So, but then you add in the life drawing that you do, and that really helps, man. Then you become a really really good artist, observer. Yeah, what do you think, guys? I really like this, man. It's really turning out. Yeah, I really think it's great. Yeah. I hope you guys are digging it, man. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Gonna put some little, a couple of, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna just add that red in there. I like that. Yeah. There, and well, So the thing is, like I say, right? It's pretty much done, but I'll look at it in the morning when I get up, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I need to put a little bit more of a shadow there, or whatever, right? So there'll always be like little things here and there that I'll tend to when I see it in a different light, So yeah, that's usually how that works. Even adding this gray here, a little bit more there. Yeah, you want to create more of a form, making it feel tangible, making it feel, like there's weight there, right? So that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to accomplish, So, yeah, having the shadows in there and having this guy's not really good there. It's starting to crap out a little bit. Yeah. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. 10 hours later. Still scratching away at it. It's true. It's true. It will happen. I'm gonna make the eyes look like they're bulging out a little bit more, like they're like buttons. There. Yeah. I like it. I liked it. What am I looking for? Let me see. Is it? Do I have that white pen thing on the table anywhere? I think I do. It's this. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the white thing? Oh, no, this is the black one. Okay, but it looks like this. Is it this? Oh, it is this. Okay, good. Whoosh. I wonder what that black one's like. Should check that out too someday. Yeah, you see, sometimes it just absorbs. It doesn't really stay on top, and that's what you want it to do. And that's why you always leave a note. No, that's why these are always the better ones for the hot spots, for the hot, for the bright hot spots, Yeah. There. And I'm going to put a little bit more red in there, in the rib cage area. There. Guys, I hope you had a great week. I hope that I've adequately thrust you into the weekend with my shenanigans here in the studio. Drawing zombies. Doing more zombies. Getting it on with the zombies. I think I'm going to try that black right now and see what it does. Nice. I like that thicker black line. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so very much. Check out Zombie Daily for daily zombie art. And that is, in fact, every single day. The sun's going to rise. The sun's going to set. Zombie Daily is adding another zombie drawing or painting to the internet every single day. Check that out at the link below. And there we go. That is Zombie Radio. You will see the final finished, scanned, immaculate version of it on Zombie Daily coming soon. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you all again in the near future. I'm just going to check the chat one more time. Those are fantastic. Thank you for showing those. Oh, a beeper. Typewriter with fingers. Oh, a beeper. You know, okay, so I did a typewriter already. And that will be posted on Zombie Daily soon too. But I did a live stream of it. A couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah. So there's a live stream of me doing a typewriter, but a beeper. Yeah. Oh my goodness, right? One of those Beeper King beepers, man. Yeah. These are a challenge, man. And I'm like, beeper, what am I gonna do with that? I'll find a way to do something. But a typewriter with fingers, yeah. I did a typewriter. It's very similar to the you'll see it if you check out that. But it'll be on Zombie Daily soon. I haven't posted that yet. I don't think so. Yeah. But once again, Len, thank you so much for stopping in, brother. I really appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Wonderful, and I'm very glad to have had you on. Love you, brother. Keep hanging in there and drawing amazing stuff. To everyone else too, thank you guys so much for stopping in and saying hi to old Rob here in the studio, drawing it up. And I will see you guys all again very soon. But until then, love and